Hi there, this is Manisha Arora from Ravello Systems. So for all of you OpenStack enthusiasts and practitioners out there, this is an easy way for you to start prototyping, developing and testing OpenStack multi-node setups using public cloud capacity. We at Ravello Systems, our technology is built by the same set of founders who built the KVM hypervisor. So this time what we have done is we have actually built a brand new hypervisor called HVX, which runs in nested mode. So now we have enabled our nested mode hypervisor, which we offer as software as a service. We have enabled a feature on that platform to take OpenStack multi-node deployments and install and prototype and dev and test them on top of public clouds like AWS, Google Compute, HP Public Cloud. So you no longer have to wait for your hardware to be provisioned, or you no longer have to really have an undercloud for your OpenStack environment. You can actually leverage the public cloud virtualized infrastructure and build your OpenStack labs on top of that public cloud virtualized infrastructure and start doing prototype of various networking configurations, storage configurations on OpenStack, as well as once that's done, you can even bring some of your workloads and try and run them on that before you actually embark on this journey to deploy OpenStack public cloud on premise. So let me show you how you can do that. All you would have to do is go to ravellosystems.com. This is a complete self-service platform. So you come in, you register, you activate your account. Once you activate it and indicate that you are interested in trying out the OpenStack, all you would have to do is you go to the blueprints, and under the blueprints you will actually find a pre-installed template of various OpenStack distributions. Currently we've started with the Red Hat OpenStack distribution. As you can see here, OpenStack Icehouse. We're going to be bringing on board various other distributions from other vendors like Mirantis, Nebula, etc. So you come in, you select a specific distribution that you want to prototype or dev and test with. You open it, and you can see here, this is a fairly simple distribution that you're seeing here, or a setup, which has one controller, network node, Neutron, and then it has two compute nodes. You can actually very easily scale up this setup and add additional compute node. And then I'll show you how you can even create more tenant networks on top of it, create more VLANs, etc., and really test out the various networking configurations. That really is, one of the key things, as more and more of us are trying to, prototype and do development and testing with OpenStack. So then the next step would be you would come in and you would say, I want to create an application instance using this specific blueprint. I want to publish it. And you can see here, you can then select the specific public cloud capacity you want to use to run this OpenStack multi-node environment. So in this case, you select, I'm going to select Amazon Virginia. You click on OK, and within few minutes, you will actually have a completely functional multi-node OpenStack environment up and running. So I have one here that's actually already up and running. It takes few minutes for all of these nodes to come up, so I already started one before this demo. As you can see here, there's a green icon here, which means all of these nodes are up and running on the public cloud. So this entire OpenStack setup is now running on top of Amazon Virginia. This is your management controller, so as an administrator, you would want to go in and start to create multiple nodes and also create various network configurations. So once your nodes are published, it's pretty much the same interface that you are all used to. You kind of come in, go to the OpenStack controller node, you can log in, and then I'll actually show you what the underlying undercloud is out here on top of which your specific OpenStack setup is running. So let me go ahead and log in here. This will take a minute to get into the management console out here. Since I logged in as an administrator, I'm going to see both the project as well as the admin consoles. So you can see here, this is a completely functional Icehouse OpenStack setup. We've got the hypervisors here. So this is where things get very interesting. What is really, what makes up this stack is the following. You have the AWS setup at the bottom, and then on top of that is our nested hypervisor, which we call HVX. It's a cloud application hypervisor, which pretty much enables you to take your existing virtualized workloads that you have running in your data center and replicate and clone them and run them without any changes on any public cloud. So essentially, you can bring in your existing VMs with all of its application network topology, storage configuration, everything, and set up clones of your virtualized environment and run them on public cloud, and then use them for dev, test, prototype purposes. So essentially, you've got the Amazon at the bottom, you've got the HVX hypervisor on top, and then on top of that, you have your entire OpenStack cloud, which is the undercloud, which in this case is KVM. Then we've got OpenStack, and then I have Fedora images on top of it that you can see right here. And you can start to bring on board multiple images, windows, etc. and all. One of the cool things about using a platform like this for dev, test, and prototype of OpenStack, especially now as it's still in its infancy, is that you can actually really play around and make changes very quickly. So you can see here, this is the network layout of this OpenStack setup. And you see here, this is the management network, right? And then you've got we have one private tenant network defined out here on which both of your compute nodes are configured. You can pretty much replicate, because this is running on top of our HVX, which also has a software-defined networking plane, and it's abstracted from the underlying public cloud. You can, in your OpenStack configuration, pretty much replicate any network topology that you have running in your data center. You are not really restrained by whether Amazon supports this or Amazon doesn't support that. You can pretty much clone any network topology and run it on top of HVX as part of your OpenStack. So this is a great way to get started, especially if you are looking to build lab environments for your teams to start to get up to speed with OpenStack, or to even do prototype for a very small set of workloads, for you to just come in and get started with one of the existing blueprints, get it up and running, really shortcut to get the entire installation up and running and start building on top of it. So please go check it out at ravellosystems.com and send us your feedback. Thank you.